What up? This is Robert Horry.
Horry, three-pointer. Buries it.
You might know me as Big Shot Bob.
To Horry for three. Oh, unbelievable. This guy is off the charts.
What's going on, Big Shot Bob?
Robert Horry from downtown.
Well, what is going on, Big Shot Bob? It's Friday. And we got some weird stuff in the shoot-around today, man. Holy cow. Shoot-around's always full of fun weirdness, but this week's weirdness specifically makes me very happy. If you ever have something that you want to add to the shoot-around, find us. We're all online somewhere. Robert Horry, Rob Jenners, Brandon Harper. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter and the Facebook and all that other stuff. We're bigshotbobpod@gmail.com if you ever want to shoot something our way via email. And I want to start with this one, who a couple people tagged me of this online, said, please tell me you're going to ask Rob about this. Kelsey Plum's digital twin. Have you heard about this?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
The Los Angeles Spark Star has launched a verified AI digital twin through a company called Talk to Me, becoming the first professional athlete to debut one. It offers real-time conversations focused on training, mindset, resilience, leadership, and breaking barriers. A more personal mentor-style experience instead of just watching highlights or scrolling through social media. Guardrails, they say, that limit the twin from giving financial, medical, or contractual advice, and around-the-clock availability to talk to it. So basically, it's an AI version of Kelsey Plum that you could talk to and interact with and basically do probably some really disgusting and despicable things with, I'd imagine.
But AI getting out of control, bro.
But they're monetizing it, and she okayed it. So now the question is, people are going to pay, I guess, to hang out with and talk to her digital personality?
It's crazy. What happened? The days of people being social with each other and real people being social with real people, these days are coming to an end.
That's scary, isn't it?
It's crazy because, like, the days of playing outside, like, kids don't even play outside no more because they're all on the video. They're playing video games. They're on their iPad. They're on their phones. Like, the interacting with actual real human beings coming to an end, dog.
So I guess my question is, I hate the idea of, all right, the internet's is a disgusting place. So women who put this out there in their own likeness, you're going to have problems with this. But if there was anyone from history that you had like access to a digital personality that you could talk to, like you could pick somebody's brain, who do you want to talk to? Because I imagine there are people out there that are like obsessed with Kelsey Plum that are like going to want to pay for this and want to talk to it because it's probably the closest they'll get to having an actual conversation with her. So is there anybody, I'm going to give you a past, present, future, doesn't matter. Well, forget future, but past or present, that you think it would be cool to have a conversation with.
Their AI?
Yeah, because you're going to be talking, like, think about it as like it's their AI personality. So, you know, it's going to be as close to them as stupid AI can make it.
I think for me, you think about a time that you don't know anything about. You know, I saw one of my parents, you know, and have them talk about how they were brought up. I think I would pick Thurgood Marshall.
That's a good one.
Just for all the things he saw, you know, all the people he came in contact, all the civil rights activists that he kind of advised and lawyered up for. So I think he would be the guy. Even though I don't know if he could tell me about some of the stuff, but I would think that would be a guy just because I love like history and, you know, and
no, it's a good one.
About
it's a good one.
The past. And so, I think I'll go with him.
Man, that is
And that you brought up something, by the way, a caveat to this I hadn't thought of. If they could make a digital AI of your parents, would you talk to it? I don't know. Like, my dad's been passed a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would want to have that conversation with a digital version of him. Just because it's just so, like, I don't know, it's not him. You know, even if it's close to him, it's still not him. This is by the way, this is a what is it, Black Mirror, the show on Netflix with all the technology. Isn't this an episode of that where they make like a digital clone of people and you can like interact with them and talk to them and stuff like that? I'm like, I wouldn't want to do it.
I don't think I have anybody who because I think this whole thing is weird anyway.
It is super weird, but I'm saying if there's a benefit to it, who would you want to chat with? I'm in Rob's vein of like people from history. Like if you could talk to somebody that from a period, like let's have a chat with Julius Caesar. Just find out what's going through that man's brain, because he kind of, or Alexander the Great. I mean, like they conquered half of Europe before they were, 30. And I'm like, man, I get out of bed, my hip hurts. I'm like, dude, what's going through your brain? So I don't know. I'm down to talk from like historical figures and stuff. But I mean, there's no way to recreate their personality. That doesn't exist. But
I know it, right?
To think about the fact that people from today's age will be captured in some way,
right?
And then people, God knows if we're still around in a couple hundred years, could look back and have a conversation with a digital Robert Horry, find out why he was talking shit on Draymond Green. Then you could pick his brain and find out. Yeah. So
it's like it's a show that I don't remember what it's called, where you can literally take your thoughts and your brain waves and put it on a disc, and you could live on forever inside that disc.
Oh, I think it's like you're talking about Altered Carbon, I think is the name of the show.
Yeah, something like that.
On Netflix, yeah, where it's like basically your existence is like saved on a drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, your body failed? Cool, we'll just take it out and we'll pluck it into a new body.
When I'm gone, I want to be gone. I don't want nothing like that. When I'm gone, I'm gone. I was here in real life for however long. Once I'm gone, let me be gone.
No, like I'm not enamored with this idea of living forever. Like I don't need to do that. Like I'm tired now. Like I don't want to be here for another 150 years. I don't need to see society collapse around me. I'm good. I'm fine. All right, question from E. This was from last week's episode, by the way. Shout out to E on Twitter. Before I get to this week's episode, I'm only able to read the description at first. He hadn't listened to the show yet. Does Joel Embiid get any credit for being ahead of games played over games missed after he missed his first 2 full seasons? Starting 164 in the hole has got to count for something. So that was because we talked about Embiid had reached that point where he'd missed half the games and played half the games this time in the NBA. So fair point. It is a fair point, but I'm going to give you another stat that I think really hammers it home. Joel Embiid has appeared in 91 games since he won the MVP. Nikola Jokic has 87 triple-doubles since Joel Embiid won the MVP. He triple-doubled in 87 games. This mug's only played in 91. He's only played 91 games since he won MVP a few years ago.
But like I told y'all,
that number alone is mind-melting.
When you come into the league with the type of injuries that he's had, when you're a big man and you got leg and back issues and all that, it does not get better.
No, it really doesn't.
It doesn't. So it is no surprise that these astonishing numbers.
But Rob, does he deserve us to cut him a little bit of slack on this? Because he missed his first 2 years? Does that count for anything, or is it just part of the story?
I think he's frozen.
I think we lost him.
Yeah, you were frozen.
Oh, okay. So my question to you was, does that count for anything? Like he misses 2 seasons, do we get to cut him a little slack for that, or does it just nope? That's it.
I would like to cut him some slack, but he got paid. If he didn't get paid,
okay. You know what? That's actually a really good point.
Yeah. So I would cut. Like I'm a strong believer in those guys. Like, oh, I missed my rookie season. You do the injury, then I'm a rookie. No, you're not, because you got paid, so you're not a rookie.
Yeah, you took money.
And so, you took money. If you want to get the money back, then you can become a rookie.
We can have a conversation. So, okay.
Yeah,
that's
but no,
fair.
If you're getting paid, those games count.
Very fair.
And I understand. He came out of college early. He could have stayed in college, but he was smart. He came out early because he knew he was hurt, and this is the best way to capitalize on that, because he big man at that time was like one of the things that was coveted. So yeah, it counts.
True. It counts. Look, you're right. You got a paycheck. It counts. But the fact that he's only played 91 games since he won the MVP is just
that's crazy.
Like that alone will make you just make Philly fans want to cry.
Yeah, if they cut the check, it's tough to be sorry for you.
It's been 2 seasons since he won MVP. Or
won
3?
In 23, I think. Didn't he win in 2023?
Yeah.
So this would be his 3rd full season since he won MVP. I think that's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because then Jokic won it, and then Shea won it, and now this season. So all right, well, long way to go. I'm going to skip ahead to this question from Ray, because I want to save Afroman for the end of the show. Because I really, really love the story. All right, the question from Ray is, I'm going to give you the story. I'm going to give you the question to think about, and then I'm going to read you the story. What's the dumbest fight you ever got into in your life? It could be in any facet of your life. Think about it. I'm going to read you the story he sent me. Authorities in Sun City Center, Florida, say a routine pickleball match between two elderly couples at a retirement village spiraled into what officers are calling one of the most chaotic incidents in senior recreation history. The trouble began when one couple disputed a line call and then reportedly chased the opposing couple across 3 different courts while wielding pickleball paddles over their head. The man allegedly commandeered a nearby golf cart and initiated a low-speed pursuit through the bocce ball area. So he's chasing these people in a golf cart over a blown pickleball call. Witnesses say the woman then attempted to lure a 6-foot alligator out of a nearby retention pond using a bag of trail mix, allegedly directing it in the direction of the couple's golf cart. The opposing couple, both in their 70s, barricaded themselves inside the clubhouse and called 911. So, dude steals a golf cart, tries to run him down. The wife tries to lure an alligator into the fight with trail mix. So, I mean, over pickleball, like, again, one of the dumbest arguments in the history of the world. So, my question, Ray's question is, what's the dumbest fight you ever got into? Can you think of a dumb fight you've been in? Have you? I mean, I haven't been in much in the way of like physical fights. Mm-mm. I know that.
I think the dumbest.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I think for me the dumbest, I wouldn't call it a fight, but it was a disagreement / argument. I was at this spot in Houston one time, and this young lady comes over and asked me for an autograph. And I was like, "Do you have a pen?" She's like, "No, I don't either." So you can see her walk back to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's like, first thing, did he get yours? She says, no. And that's what she said. And all of a sudden, he starts, talking to me loudly across the bar. Fuck you, F this, you. I'm like, and I go over to him slowly. I said, listen, man, watch your mouth. He said, you didn't give my girlfriend an autograph. Ask your girlfriend what happened. And he was like, I said, so the next time, matter of fact, it was the same bar in Houston that Charles Barkley threw that guy out of. I can't think of the name of it.
I know what you're talking about.
It was the same bar. And I said, see, this is why motherfuckers like you get thrown out the fucking window, because you run in your mouth before you know anything. I said, I would have gave her an autograph if I had a pen. Dude, look like I carry a fucking pen with me. Am I a fucking accountant? And I go off on him, right? And then my buddy, who I used to always run with, Steve, he was like, yeah, motherfucker, what you want to do?
Don't make it worse, Steve. Don't make it worse, Steve.
And it was funny because the dude's like, my bad, man. I'm so sorry. Let me buy you a drink. I said, no, I don't want your fucking drink, man. Just watch your mouth next time. Yeah. Don't call me out like that. And then, and it was weird because I made a beeline to him because I heard everything he said. And it pissed me off because he was going at me for no reason. And I think that's the only... It's like a dumb argument, but it's like that's how you get into arguments that can escalate to something else.
What happened is girlfriend told half truth. She told barely half the story. Did you get the autograph? No. So it made it seem like you didn't. Yeah. You just didn't give it an autograph.
Left out some key details.
Yeah, like the pen. Yeah. You didn't have a marker. You didn't have a pen. So
and fucking Steve didn't help matters. Like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to get it. But I mean, I guess that's your job. You get behind your boy and be like, what you gonna do?
But, he was like, think about it. He's like my friends. If I ever got into an argument, they take over the argument, man. Like, by the way, you can't argue with these people. You get in trouble.
Right. Yeah.
Harp, have you ever been in a dumb fight?
No, I mean, probably with my brother over something.
Oh, there's always sibling.
Yeah, sibling. But outside of that, no. Okay. I don't think I've ever been in a dumb fight.
The only one that I can think of, and it was because I was in college, and of course, stupid things happen in college, was one of my buddies. We were at a bar in Boca called Nippers. Rest in peace, Nippers. Great
Nippers.
Bar. Great bar. Someone spilled a beer on him. And that, for some reason, was the end of the night for everybody. Like, he was dragging and they drag him out of the bar because he wants to fight this guy. And, of course, you're with this dude. And his name was Dave. Great guy. We used to call him Hurricane because everything was like, oh! So, of course, he gets dragged out of the bar in a full hurricane. And 3 or 4 of us go outside with him. And then all the boys that from the other side come out. And everybody starts throwing punches. And I'm not a fighter. Like, I don't fight. So I'm on the outside, like, just trying to like stay out of it. At one point, some guy pushes me, and I like rear back to hit him, and then here comes Dave out of nowhere and just goes and lays the guy out and like goes back into the fight. And I was just like, yeah. I was like, that was about the most I've ever been in a fight. That was it. But like, I thought for a minute, I was like, this man's gonna whoop my ass because I don't throw hands. So this guy's gonna.
Are you and Hurricane still friends?
Oh yeah, so Hurricane Dave. Yeah, I won't say his last name for the sake of not saying it on the show, but it begins with an H. We used to call him Hurricane. Yeah, we'll say Hayward. But yeah, it was something like it's not Hayward, but it was used to call him Hurricane Hayward. That was his joking nickname. But I'm still friends with Hurricane. He's a dad. He's like an accountant or something now, and he's a good guy. But man, he was one of those dudes back in the day that the smallest thing would send him into a full rage. So yeah, you get dragged into those fights every now and then.
In newsworthy stuff.
Oh, go ahead.
We the Falcons have signed Brian Robinson Jr., former Alabama running back, as their backup running back to be Bijan Robinson.
Okay, cool.
So we have the Robinson law firm.
The law firm of Robinson and Robinson.
Right.
Representing you on the field in Atlanta. All right, well, if you're listening to the show on Friday, that happened on Tuesday.
It did.
So just a heads up. All right, let's end shoot around on my favorite story of the week. Rob, do you have that red, white, and blue American flag suit that Afroman wore to court this week?
That's something Hart has. That's some Atlanta.
No, I don't either.
Come on now.
I don't either.
Come on now. Somewhere
don't.
in Robert Horry's closet is a red, white, no. So Afroman, and this is, and I love this so much because it's just perfect. In August of 2022, police raided the house of Afroman, very famous rapper. Because I Got High was his big hit back in the day. They on unfounded suspicions of drug trafficking and kidnapping. So they had some kind of tip or information or something. So they raid Afroman's house. Turns out there's nothing in the house, but they broke down the door. There was some money missing. Apparently he had his mom's lemon pound cake on the counter. They confiscated that, took the pound cake out of the house. So Afroman, in response, does what a rapper does, right? He gets on the internet and he starts writing diss tracks about the people that came and raided his house, using them, calling them out specifically by name in a lot of these.
Randy Walters is the son of a bitch.
One of the cops.
That's why his wife and got filthy rich.
What the heck am I listening to?
Oh, this is Afroman at his best.
My dough. It's my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop stealing my dough. Stop disconnecting my video. Fix my dough. Fix my dough. Stop stealing my dough.
They're playing this in court this week, and Afroman's just sitting there vibing because since he put out a rap album using them by name, they've sued Afroman for defamation of character and made him go to court in Ohio. And now all of the details of this case are coming to light, and they're like, well, where's his money? Why did you break his doors down? Where did you get this information that he was trafficking people? There was no... So they drag him to court. Afroman wins in court. He wins the defamation suit. After that, he puts out a song called Battle Hymn of the Police Whistleblower. It is long. I'm not going to play all of it, but I will have to play you at least about a minute or so of it because it's just wonderful.
Mine eyes seen the corruption of the Adam County cops, stealing money, stealing cake. When they make they traffic stops, first they screw you, then they sue you, play games and dismiss your claims. The proof's on the internet. Afroman will bring it to ya. Afroman is gonna do ya. Afroman is gonna screw ya. My proof's on the internet. Mine eyes have seen informants get busted with felonies. Tell the cops
stop.
I'm a kidnapper and I sell a lot of keys. Raid my house and then get pissed, cause the dungeon don't exist. My proof's on the internet.
This goes on and on and on for a while. I'll stop it because Harper is not enjoying this in any way. I thought it was really funny. He's not seeming to be down with this at all.
I don't really know what to say.
It's great, man. I love it. I love the fact that he had the balls to just go straight at him and do it in the only way he knows how, through music. And they basically got completely embarrassed on the internet this week. And he did it in the gaudiest red, white, and blue American flag tuxedo that you could buy.
I don't know what I just listened to.
You know what?
I don't know what I just listened to or what I'm currently listening to.
You listened to a man write a song to battle hymn of the Republic, blasting the Ohio police who raided his house for apparently no reason.
Yeah, I'm glad you cut that off.
I'm shocked you didn't. I thought it was funny. I really enjoyed it.
It is funny, but it's like, I can't really, like, it's funny, but it's even more bad. Like, it's bad.
Oh, it's funny.
Like, man. Y'all should just sit down and have a conversation about something. leave the music stuff to everybody else. Really.
I got news for you. Afroman's coming after your ass next now.
Well, hey, man.
The next diss track comes out coming after Brandon Harper.
You better cook up something decent.
Courtesy of 680 The Fan in Atlanta, Georgia.
You don't care about my opinion.
Yeah, just leave him out of it, and there you go. So I thought, dude, I don't know. I just love that he did it in the suit that he did it in, too. Holy crap.
That shit was funny. When I saw that, I had to rewind that shit.
You know what? I would envision somebody who makes something like that to be wearing a suit like that.
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to, because you got the crazy got to connect. Yeah,
I give him, but again, he had a point.
Yeah?
He had a valid point. I mean, they dragged him to court and he won in court. So the fact that they did everything, all this crap to him, and he took it with a grain of salt and at least had a sense of humor to put out music about it, I mean, he retaliated the only way he knew how.
Look,
by writing a bad song.
Do your thing.